What's up, everybody? Now that we've gotten the New Year's celebration out of the way, let's get right down to brass tacks. We don't need to see a million videos of goals for 2025. Let me just get right to it. This is what we plan on doing. This is what I think you need to do. It's all about doing SSDD. Same shit, different day. It doesn't matter if today's January 30th, 2024, or December 31st, or January, whatever. If it's not tomorrow, it's today. If it's not today, it's tomorrow. Days doesn't matter. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean that you can't be doing the same thing you were already doing, especially if it was working. What you want to do is figure out what you were doing and how to make incremental gains on it. Just like in the gym, you slowly add on weight. Just like in business, you slowly start figuring out where the money's coming from and do more of that. So, like I said, my goal for YouTube is maybe 2 videos a month. One of them is going to be me talking shit, no filter, no editing, just going to read it riff for riff because I don't have time for editing. If you guys want videos, which nobody does, I can tell by the views, then it's going to have to be this way. So here we go. I have it all written down. SSDD, same shit, different day. Look, have a plan. And I'm not talking about, I want to be a millionaire. Well, if you made $30,000 last year, you're not going to go from $30,000 to $1 million unless you're a drug dealer or, you know, a politician. But seriously, have a realistic goal or a plan based off last year's numbers. That's the only thing that matters from last year. So I'm going to use our numbers to give you an idea, right? And again, this isn't a humble brag. This isn't me boasting. This is just real brass tacks. This is what we did or where we want to be, okay? I'm not going to tell you what we did. I'm just going to tell you our goals. So our goal this year is 300K, 300K gross. That is you're gonna hear of the term 12% quite a bit. So I'll just go and tell you right off the bat, it's 10% increase from our goal. And then inflation was about 2 to 3% last year. So I went with 2%. I'm going to be on the low side. So 12% increase. So we want to do 300K gross. That is a 12% increase from last year. We want to sell 30,000 items, which is a 12% increase. And I want to bring our average sale price per item up to $10.72, which is 12%. Now, if you're good at math and you know how to reverse engineer, which is all that my goals are ever, is reverse engineering, you can figure out what we did for 2024, you nosy little bastards. But anyway, if you break it down, $300,000 is $25,000 a month, okay? I don't like to look at, that goal is still high. That number is still big. I like to have small numbers because then it feels achievable, you know? Like if you go and meet a chick on the first day and you're like, I'm about to give you the best 7 inches of your life, and you're really rocking with a 2-incher, she's gonna be like, where's the other 5 inches? Is it an inward penis? So I like to be realistic, okay? I also like to make things smaller so it seems obtainable, okay? I'm not gonna eat an entire pizza. Oh, well, I could eat an entire pizza. But I'm going to eat a piece of pizza. So basically, $25,000 a month. Let's make it even smaller, okay? So $300,000 divided by 52 weeks is $5,769.23. Let's just make it $5,770 a week, okay? That is more obtainable. We do about 5 shows. Our goal is 5 shows a week on Whatnot. So that comes out to $1,153.84. So let's do $1,154. $1,154 is very, very, very small number and very manageable, especially with the information I already gave you. So if we're doing if we need to gross $1,154 per show, that comes out to about 108 items per show at the $10.72 average price. Now, this is the real goal. The real goal isn't the 300K. The real thing that we have to figure out is how do we find 108 $10 plus items? Because so far since 2017, it's just been Stacy and myself doing the sourcing. We do buy bales occasionally. We have bought from people and we have done consignment shows. But for the bulk of it, it's our 2 hands putting in the work and finding the inventory. Now, to scale the business, realistically, we need more hands doing that work. So this is what I want to figure out. How to get more items in the $10.72 range. This is how I have. We can hire people to source, okay? We could buy people's inventory, just do buyouts. We could bring on doing something like storage units or going back into thrift stores and paying up for items, or we can do wholesale. I'm leaning more towards, you guessed it, I want to hire people or buy inventory locally in Houston. I think we're just going to start buying people's stuff. People like to source. People don't like to list. Maybe somebody just wants to be a sourcer and not a realtor or a reseller. And I would love to buy your inventory. So that is a cheap commercial for. Send us an email, fliptheworldtx@gmail.com, if you live in Houston and want to get paid to source. We'll provide you a brand list, sizes that we're looking for, and then we will pay you to get these items. That's the way we're going to hit our goal this year without adding more stress to our lives as far as sourcing and things like that. But really, this video is just to have a plan and reverse engineer whatever your goal is. I don't care if you're just starting out. This is the first video you've ever seen. You just got into reselling. You went to your first thrift store. You found something. You sold it. You made a little bit of money, and now you are just like a meth addict that just had their first taste, and you just want some more meth. I don't know why I went Mike Tyson on you right there, but you just want to find some more. You're hooked. You want to do it. This is going to be for beginners, intermediates, and then pros. Figure out what your goal is based off where you've been, increase it a little bit, and then reverse engineer, baby step, how to make it happen. We got to hit 1157 or whatever I said. Go back and watch it. Every day for 5 shows. Now, we could also increase it to do 6 shows or 7 shows if we wanted to go every day, and that brings that number down. But that doesn't add to the quality of our lives. Because remember, if you've watched me for any time, I like enjoying life, not just working. So money isn't a motivator to me. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get more items run in 5 shows or 4 shows and make that money. So anyway, nice little 7-minute ramble. That's where I've been. That's our goals. We had a great 2024. Thank you to everybody that supports Flip the World on our Whatnot shows. Anybody that supports us on Instagram. Shit, if you're watching videos on here, thank you on here as well. I'm going to try to pump out 2 videos a month. That's my goal for social media. I think there's enough people on here giving you information. I'm just going to come on here and spit out some shit when I feel like somebody needs it. But remember, what you do to provide money isn't just who you are. Figure out more things in life. My goals aren't just money motivated. I want to do some more traveling. I want to have more fun. I want to make more stories. I want to do more and be useful. That is my mantra for 2025. Be useful. Whether it be helping people get better at reselling, whether it be telling people that they should raise their kids differently because I have so many and maybe I know something they don't. Please don't ask me about parenting tips. Fitness, health, anyway, just if somebody just wants to blow their brains out and they need somebody to talk to, I guess I could be that person. I mean, unless I don't like you, then I'm going to try to lead you in the other direction, but I'm getting off track here. Anyway, be useful. That is my mantra for 2025. I'm going to try to be useful in my daily life with my family, with Stacy, with my business, with my community. And yeah, there you go. Now we're at 9 minutes of rambling. Do better. Check us on Whatnot. And if you live in Houston, I'm looking for people that know how to dig at the bins. But you got to have some you got to have some elbows. You got to be ready to fight. I don't want any pussies at the bins. I want people that know how to dig. And dang it, I almost made it to this video without dropping an F-bomb. Peace.